Yo.
Okay, wait. Yeah, so yours yours is so we're moving down the bottom.
So pro. Yours is so
What?
pro.
We're promoters.
Promoters eh. Professional setup.
Okay, na. Paano paano mo ito i-share?
Hindi natin masishare yan nata ng diretso.
Copy link?
Oh, yan, pwede.
Copy link.
Oo.
Ayan.
Sige, punta na rin ako dyan.
Forward ko sa'yo.
Sige, forward.
Okay. Wait lang. Ano? Back online. Ba't ang gulo sa nag-online, nag-offline? Nakita mo si ano? Nakita mo yung gawa ni ano? Si Jugapat. Ulo ng Gundam.
Ay, hindi pa.
Bago. Oo.
Pareho yan.
Tapos delete lang ano?
Send mo na.
Pinagawa.
Ano rin pala may mention din sa ito, share ko na lang to. Yung sa thermal take mismo.
Sana okay.
Ano, palive na pala eh.
Huh?
Palive na eh.
Okay na?
Ayun o.
Okay. So, testing.
Are we live?
Wait.
I think we're on.
We're alive and kicking.
Okay, let's share the stream first. We'll start a little later. Let's just gather some more people.
Yeah.
So they can join the giveaway as well. So hold up, I'll share it to. How do I share this?
Okay.
So for those of you guys who just tuned in, please hold on. We'll start as soon as we have properly shared this, so we can spread the information, right? I need to be signed in.
Saan? Hindi na.
Send mo na nga lang sa akin yung link. Hindi ko ma-share.
Sinend mo na sa'yo.
Kasi walang walang share button yung sa thermal take.
Already send it. Forward ko na. Send ko ulit.
Yung link lang, yung link.
Done. Okay?
Pasok na message mo eh.
Ha?
Saan mo ba sinin?
Messenger.
Hindi sa akin.
Sito ibang ano.
Bukas sa'yo.
Wait. Didn't see the chat. Oh, sa chat. Sa
Yours?
Yup.
Wala din.
What the? Ha? Sa Facebook.
Wala din dito.
No, sa Facebook na lang. Na-post na sa
Napinost mo na.
Facebook.
Share ko na lang yung
Share
post
mo
mo.
na lang.
Sige.
Okay. Okay.
Usapin mo muna sila. Teka, mag-share lang ako. Ayan.
Okay?
Ito yun.
Yeah.
Share. We are live.
Share to the entire universe. Where's the link? Okay. Okay, so step. Just gotta fix that. Okay, good.
Yep. Good.
Okay.
Right. So.
Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, we just had to share it because, you know, this rarely happens. Not now. Let's tune into thermal tape global so we can check the chat as well.
Are you seeing the chat?
Not
I'm
yet.
not seeing the chat.
Okay, there we go.
The...
There we go. So
there's no chat.
Let's just
chat.
see the chat. Alright, we have Thermal Take Global. They're online. So
how do you use? Check for that.
just use the Facebook or the YouTube app. Yung YouTube
I
app sa cellphone.
I have the YouTube app. I'm using the YouTube app.
Wag yung sa browser.
Okay. So.
Oh, yung YouTube app.
Okay.
Open
Sorry,
mo the search mo yung Thermal
Okay.
Take Global.
Sure.
Alright, so we have Archaeologist Gaming. Corey, designs by IFR.
Yep.
Hey. Bearded Hardware. This is Tech Odin right here. Hey man. Yeah, with this famous slacker tagline. Love the logo, man. And who else is here? Right, so you got a few people in the chat. We're live and we're gonna talk about what's on the table, modding, and as well as this brand new case from Thermal Take.
Level 20 HT.
Yeah, so guys, share the link, share the live stream, so we can spread information about this thing that we all love, PC case modding. And why don't we start with a short introduction for those of you guys who don't know us yet or who doesn't know what we do. So let's start with Mike.
So yeah, my name is Mike from tantricmodz PC case modding from the Philippines.
Yes, so yeah, we are both from the Philippines.
Yep.
So Mike here being one of the very first modders in the Philippines, like it's safe to say that he influenced most of us. So I was one of the later batches of modders here in the Philippines. Mikey, I run the page called madmods PC modding on Facebook, and you can also check it out on YouTube. Same as Mike, you can find him on Facebook as tantricmodz PC case modding, as well as YouTube channel. He's got that as well. But mostly our contents can be found on Facebook and some Instagram. So just join the chat. We have some tools here that we will discuss later on. And if you have some questions,
feel free to ask.
Just
anything about modding.
Just chat. And we'll try to address your questions to the best of our abilities.
So I think we'll be doing the basic stuffs.
Yeah.
Introduction to some of the basic tools.
Some of the tools that got us going.
Yeah.
Starting with when we first started. Remember back when Thermal Take did this with Jesse or Jesse Palacio of JT Modified. He did the like the very simple tools like the cutter and the scissor.
Ones you see at home.
Piece of acrylic. So those are tools that you can find at home. because when we first started, I think that's what we did as
Yeah,
well, because we
same,
didn't
same,
have
same.
budget to buy power tools.
Yeah, but with this one, like if you're planning on doing it more on the serious side.
Yeah, if you want to like
planning
take it a notch
yeah.
higher, and then if you want to do it like in the long run, something like that.
Like doing it professionally. Or
yeah.
We're gonna show you what tools you
the very first
need.
tools that you want to pick up.
These are actually this is actually one of my oldest.
yeah,
this one. I've been using this like for.
When I started modding, that model isn't available in the market anymore.
So I think we should start.
Jesse's in the chat. Hey man, they look like they are dubbed. What do you mean?
Dubbed?
Dubbed?
Is it delay? That's the video delay or the audio
delay? Is the audio like choppier or is it skipping?
No, I mean I think it's because we're speaking in English.
Maybe yeah, because we're speaking in English.
Yeah.
We're speaking in dollars right now, so.
Okay, so basically, what's the first tool you owned when you started?
When I started out, the first power tool that I bought was the Dremel.
Yes.
I got the Dremel 3000.
This is the most famous tool, or the most used.
Most used, yeah.
For most of the modders I know.
But when I was researching about modding, I was confused because this was the Dremel that I saw in most of the videos.
I mean the brand.
The brand and the model. So I was thinking, whoa, where do I buy this?
Yeah, because in the Philippines, this is before like
it was
five.
Like
I mean like around 6 or 8.
Yeah,
it's not as common.
It's not a common tool.
You can't get this.
You don't even know it in the bigger.
The ones available are the Chinese brands,
the
cheaper Chinese brands. But it's the same. It does the same function. Same as the Dremel, the only different brand and different model. So this is the first tool that we're going to show you guys. The Dremel. So what's the Dremel? So what does this do?
This is the Dremel rotary tool. So how it works is like a small grinder.
It's like a mini grinder.
Just like the dentist.
I used to remember when I was looking for a tool like this, the hardware, the people at the hardware shops refer to this as not a Dremel but a mini grinder.
A mini grinder, that's what I hear from the
because of the.
Folks
I think it's because of the attachments that come with it. It has I don't know they are able to see it. So
we got the zoom in camera right there.
It includes bits, grinding bits, mostly tools used for grinding. This one, the grinding stones. So it comes with different shapes. Not sure they see it. So yeah, this one and this one you can use for stripping paint. I think this and for polishing.
You can use that for weathering effects, by the way.
I used this before for stripping small metal painted surfaces. You can use this one.
Shout out to Eric B Mods of
Hey Eric,
man. So by the way, we just want to like put it out there. Thermaltake Casemod Invitational is about to finish, right? They're about to show us their glorious mods. So Eric right there, he's in the chat. He's one of the
competitors,
modders, who's in this series of the Invitational. So do check out his page and see his work if you like it. When the voting time comes, then you can vote for him or vote whoever you want to vote. That's how it works.
I think they'll be posting it in a few days. Tomorrow? I think it's 23 or 24. I'm not sure of the final date, but
the next weeks will be interesting because we'll see some awesome mods from Thermaltake.
Okay, so maybe we can show them how to use.
We can plug it in without the attachment first. So is it off?
Yep.
It is. All right. Now it is.
It's not loaded, so doesn't matter.
So you plug it in. There's a switch right here. You guys can see that.
Maybe we can show how to.
There's no attachment yet, so but the way it works is it spins.
I think
And that lovely sound.
This particular model actually has a variable speed controller, so if you're planning on getting one, I suggest you guys get the one with variable speed controller because it can spin from around, I forgot the specs with this one. It's around 1,000 to 3,300 30,000 RPM. So
well, let's talk about the most common attachment.
Yeah, this one.
This is the cutting disc. Zoom it in.
This is actually a different one. This one is a diamond coated cutting disc. There's the regular one, which is the emery cutting disc, but its functions basically the same.
Yeah, it works.
So you can use this one to cut different materials like acrylic, plastics, thin types of metals, like the ones you see in the side panels of cases. So
because in the history of modding, the Dremel became popular because there used to be no side panel windows in cases, right?
That's actually where how we started.
Pure metal right here, and people would like their friends to see the hardware that's inside. So the Dremel became popular because of that. Because this is the easiest way for you to cut a window, then slap in a piece of acrylic, then it'll be transparent. So that's why we got that.
This one doesn't only cut. You can use this for drilling. Grinding if you want to clean up.
There's a lot of things that you can do with it.
After you finish cutting the side panel, so it might be the edges are a bit rough, or you wanted to sand it off and make it a lot smoother. So there's an attachment that comes with the Dremel that you can use to grind the edges of the metal or plastic piece. So this one is a sanding drum attachment. I don't know if you can see this. So yeah. This one is it's like a round sanding drum.
It's called the sanding drum.
Sanding drum.
So you can use it to deburr,
clean up the edges.
Clean up. So when you cut a side panel window on a case or a fan hole, of course the finish, it will be not smooth, and if you run your fingers on the sharp edges, you will get sliced. So you can use the sanding drum to clean it up. And
this one is a drill bit, so you can just replace the cutting or sanding drum bit and just put the.
If there's like an all-in-one tool for
this is the one
to start you up,
this is the most basic
because of the different
this
attachments.
Is a drill bit attachment.
Drill bit, you can attach it.
Let's show
attach this. The cutting disc. You have a sanding drum for the burring stuff, for the cuts, the edges that you did.
So the drill bit attachment is.
So you want to start off with this, really, the Dremel.
So
the Dremel is a brand. It's actually called a rotary tool. So you can pick up any rotary tool that's available to you.
Rotary tool is the generic.
That's
the generic term for a Dremel.
They might say that we're working for Dremel. We're not.
No.
It's just
not sponsored by.
This is available, and it works. So we pick it up.
This one
we use whatever works.
I think this one of the older models.
Yeah, that's one of the older models.
The newer ones are the.
You can't buy that anymore.
I actually have the.
You can't buy this anymore.
I actually have the one of the.
This one's
a lot older.
This one's even older.
This is like a vintage
Mike's
tool.
pulling up the vintage tool.
There's not even a model number with this one. It's even called different.
Close up. Show it.
The name is actually different. It's called Moto tool.
Moto tool. Yeah. So
this is one of the first. I think this is one of the first original Dremels.
So let's
Okay. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask about modding, just feel free to do so.
Alright, we got
Yo,
the dentist sound. Yes, Andy, that's true. I told you.
What?
Like the tool that they use.
Yeah, because he just came from the dentist yesterday.
Yeah, from the dentist.
Yeah, it's the same. It's just.
I told him we used to buy the cutting disc from the dental store.
Yeah. So quick tip
supply.
for. I know from here in the Philippines that you can get the cutting disc from.
Because the Dremel branded ones, they're expensive.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. It's like the ones you get from the
dental supply,
like
It's like
50% or 25%.
yeah, it's a lot cheaper.
Yes.
Let's say if you have like 500 pesos, you'll have a a load
like
of cutting this
50
that
pieces.
you can't even.
Yeah, like 50 pieces. But
can't
if you
even
get the
run out
Dremel
of it.
for 500 pesos, you just get like 10 pieces. I used to get the original Dremel once and didn't know that it was available in dental supply.
Yeah. So, do you guys have any questions about the Dremel, how it's used, or do you want us to run it into something, cut something? You guys want to see something like that?
They're mostly greeting us now.
Yeah, they're mostly
I haven't read
greeting
any
us.
questions yet, so
We don't have questions yet. Alright. Guys, share the stream to people who you know are interested in modding but hasn't started.
and
Or
also subscribe
just share it to your
to
modding
Thermal Take
friends.
channel.
Subscribe to the channel of Thermal Take Global because this will be going on. So it doesn't end with us. There will be other modders.
This is supposed to be a series.
Yeah, it's a series.
So they're gonna be inviting other modders.
So we're like episode 3 of season 1, something like that. And previously, it was Jesse and
Jesse from
Eric from Canada.
Yeah.
Eric
So
did the water cooled build.
We're the third guys,
So we're the third one. We're just like picking up from where Jesse left off. Is he used the common tools.
And after this one, we'll be discussing this. I have an ongoing project. With Thermal Take's newest case, the level 20 HD. So this is an ongoing project, and we'll be discussing the features of the case, and hopefully I'll be able to finish it before the year ends. Okay.
Alright,
so let's go to the next one.
If we don't have questions with the Dremel, we'll move on.
So the next one is this a bigger, some more heavy duty tool. So maybe we
we can. Yeah, it's actually better if we like talk about this first.
Okay.
It works hand in hand with the.
So if you're planning on doing a lot of acrylic work, so you might also need to get this tool. It's called a jigsaw. It's a jigsaw. This one you can use not only to cut acrylic, you can also use it to cut wood, metal. As long as you use the specific type of blade that's designed for the material that you're gonna be doing the cuts. So what I like about the jigsaw is it's more heavy duty. I mean, you can with a Dremel it's hard to cut. Like if you're going to cut a thick piece of acrylic sheet, like
it takes some time. For
it will take like
ages.
3 to 5 times more.
Yeah.
More,
so the jigsaw,
more time and effort to cut.
It has more power to it, and the blade is.
It also cuts faster. So
it's much better. So the way I do it now is if I have to cut a window or something, I start off with the Dremel using the cutting disc
for the starting hole.
Yeah, for this. So that's how I started, and then I use the jigsaw. If I have to run a very long line, let's say.
Straight line, or like a big window.
A big window.
So imagine a case like with a.
If you're gonna use a Dremel, it's gonna take a lot of time. But with this, it'll be easier, faster.
I also like using this on aluminum panels, the jigsaw, because the blades are you can buy a specific blades with the fine tooth that goes through aluminum like
the toothbrush.
It's super fast. It cuts fast.
Yeah. So if you already have a Dremel rotary tool, the next thing that you want to buy to make things easier is a jigsaw for acrylic and metal. So with those two, you can do a lot of mods. Like I run those for about a couple of years. Those are the only tools that I had making windows.
Maybe later we can demonstrate how to do some
let's cut the table.
No, not this one. Just made this table. Okay.
Right.
So next is maybe a drill.
Yeah.
This one.
And of course, you should never
the drill.
forget the drill.
Because even if you have or you can drill using the Dremel.
You can use the Dremel,
but it's a lot easier to drill.
Yeah, there's a limitation to the
the
bits that you can use with the Dremel.
Yeah, because with the Dremel you can only use like 2 sizes depending on what the the collet of the Dremel can accept. Since most Dremels I think have only 2 mm and 3 mm. I have this one's.
This one's actually extended.
Yeah, this one's adjustable. So it's like it's similar to the what? I forgot what this one is
called. The chock.
Yeah, the Dremel chock. Yeah. So this has an adjustable chock, which can accommodate I think up to 1 mm to for 3.5 mm drill bits. So if you're planning on drilling bigger holes, bigger than 4 mm, so you need to use a drill because a drill has bigger chuck that can accommodate larger drill bits.
But you have more control with it.
And also,
unlike this
because this one is actually designed to drill.
Yep. You can use this, but it's better if you have a drill.
Before when I didn't have a drill yet, I used to use this one, but it's very hard. Yeah, it's very hard to center the hole when you're trying to, especially on steel or metal panels. On acrylic, it's easier, but on metal, because the material is a bit hard. It's hard to center the hole. To control where the hole. You want the hole to be placed. It's a bit hard using this.
But if you have nothing else, then this will work.
Yeah.
You all start at something. And
make use of what you have.
This one's too.
This one is very
step drill bit. So it has different sizes, or what do you call it, diameter holes or something.
This makes things easier.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to change
every time.
To change bits every time you need to.
You can use that with this.
Yeah, this one.
It's called the step drill bit because there are different steps.
Yeah, it's like a small ladder.
Yeah.
So it has. What's the smallest this one? So the smallest bit is like 4 mm, and the biggest one is like 12. So this is a 4 to 12 step drill bit.
Yep. And then there are bigger ones as well. The one that we use for, what do you call that?
Also,
pass-through fittings for water cooling. I use the step drill bit for that.
So we should also mention that when you're using power tools, so
safety.
Yeah, safety. Yeah. So I have no gloves.
Don't be like Mike.
Yeah.
Don't be like Mike this time.
Use gloves.
We
all
don't want to be like Mike, but not this Mike. Look at him.
No, I'm just demonstrating how this one works.
With no safety gloves on.
I've done this like 100 times.
Yeah, but don't do it like him. He's a professional.
Yeah, so like, whoops. So you can make the hole like started from 4 mm, then start doing like 6.
Then you can go bigger.
So this is
the deeper it goes, the wider the hole.
So this one's a cordless drill, but you can use the regular drills with the.
Yeah, you can. You have a corded one. That's good too. Because the cordless ones tend to be more expensive. Like in the Philippines, you can get a corded drill for around
20?
1,200 pesos.
20 US dollars.
Yeah, 20
or less.
Lower
It's cheaper.
20 USD or less. So because you want to start off with
if you're not planning on doing it
lower budget,
like professionally, you can just buy there are a lot of cheaper tools which are not the branded ones. You can get cheaper ones if you just want to try out.
Yeah,
because a lot of people, we usually get questions from a lot of people on what tools to buy, what do you need to get to be able to start modding. I usually tell them that if you're just planning on doing it as a hobby, so you can invest on the cheaper tools and then upgrade later on.
Yep, that's
if you have the budget to buy
because no one starts modding and sees
have
it
as a business
profession or a business, something that you can make a lot of money from.
You
don't start it off like that.
Most of the people I know, or most of the modders that we know, started the same. Started
this
as a
just
hobby.
Had nothing to do. We want to do something.
So, what's the next one? Acrylic. So,
Acrylic, yeah. Let's
Acrylic.
talk about acrylic.
Guys, any question, guys? No questions.
Let's see the chat first before we move on to the next one.
And my
What's going on? Redline Elite Mods. Hey,
What's
Mike.
up?
Sup, Thermal Mike? What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
So, yo, next. This one is the...
And San joined the chat as well. San.
Ah, yeah.
San Banu.
Our friend.
Friend.
Friend from the...
Is
He's
he-
from...
He's in Taiwan.
I think he's in...
I don't know. He's going.
He's also
places
one of
right
the
now.
participants.
Oh yeah, he's
yeah.
one of the guys
Yeah.
who's in the
Joining
Thermal
the
Case Mod
Thermal Case Mod
Invitational. So check out his work as well.
Both of us were previous
Yeah, we were previous
participants.
participants.
Yeah.
And
So it's
right now it's Popoy of
from the
Davao,
Philippines.
like the best mother of Davao City, Philippines.
was Popoy.
He's the one. He's the one. So
I can't wait to see the.
yeah, I can't wait too.
I've
because,
seen a few videos of the.
you know, everyone is very secretive about their
Yeah.
builds this time. When it was our time, we were seeing updates every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
I think before we were required to post like.
I think they're required to,
yeah,
but I don't know. I don't know
like
what's going
10,
on.
10 pics a week.
Toru has been posting a lot of teasers.
Yeah,
I
every
don't
day.
know what he's doing. He's posting pictures, but it doesn't make sense yet. What is
That's
this?
more
of like
more of teasers.
like brackets and.
I have no
what is that?
idea what
do
the
you make out
final.
of that?
And unlike the other participants, they're posting the. Actually, I've seen a few finished builds from Eric and the other guy from. I think that's from Italy.
Yeah,
one with
the one with is that the fossil
s-
thing or?
Yeah, that's the other one. Then
That,
there's
that
another
one's
one.
finished, right? Yes.
The other one is like.
Then there's another one with the Gatling guns.
Yeah, the Gatling gun.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen
Eric
it.
shared
He posted the finished picture of the build, and also Ben from.
Oh yeah, Ben.
From the USA.
Ben, the guy that takes
It looks
awesome pictures.
super
Yeah.
awesome mod and awesome pics.
Yeah, awesome
It's like
mod, awesome pictures.
it's-
Good combination.
It's actually when a professional photographer mods
Yeah.
professionally, so that's that's the
That's one of the
output
advantages.
you'll get.
Plus, you can't really fake that because you have to do an awesome job
Yeah.
with your mod. It has to be really
Yeah,
clean.
because
When you take pictures of it
yeah,
with the
you
skill that he has,
you can't
you really will see the
you
the
can't
tiniest
yeah, you can't be
mistakes.
you can't do shortcuts with that.
Yeah,
Because
no.
how
There's no
how
shortcut with that.
cleared the camera he uses and
Yeah.
how clean are the pictures. So basically everything you see is perfect with that.
It's so good.
You can't
It's so good in the eyes.
can't do shortcuts with it.
Oh.
So okay, yeah, no questions.
Mike, pause this game to watch. Hey, Thermal Mike,
Thanks,
you.
man.
Thanks, man. What are you watching?
So maybe
maybe we should move on.
to the this is
This
one of the-
right here is
so-
an acrylic sheet.
what's this? Is it glass?
It's acrylic glass. No, it's
It's
not
not.
acrylic glass. It's not glass. It's plastic.
What most people refer to as
Yeah.
acrylic glass, but
People
it's
get
actually
confused.
a type of plastic, and this is one of the most
This is our like.
most commonly used.
This is like
yeah, this
bread
is
and
like-
butter right here.
I haven't seen any mother that doesn't use
Yeah.
acrylic.
Everyone uses
Everyone
acrylic.
uses this one. So we'll show you guys.
Here in the Philippines, we use it like excessively.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. In the Philippines, in Thailand, because it depends on the mother.
Yeah, I think.
Let's say,
On
for
what-
example, Alex.
Yeah.
He uses a lot of aluminum because he works
No,
with
also
the CNC.
acrylic, but
He uses acrylic,
It's a
but
mix of acrylic.
it's a mix. But for us here, it's like 85%
Well, because
acrylic.
We have no. I mean,
Because it depends on the tools that you
yeah,
have.
depends
You have a
on
laser
oh,
cutter,
yeah.
and
Depends on
the laser
what
cutter
available
works
tools. So
with acrylic so well. And
CNC,
this
CNC tools, yeah.
acrylic is really easy to manipulate. It's easy to
it's-
cut, easy to bend, easy to paint. So that's why it's our top choice when it comes to material.
This
There are
is-
different sizes or thickness as well. This one I think is 2 millimeters.
2 mm. Yeah, this one's
There's a
2
2 millimeter sheet. There's 3. There's 4.5. There's 5. It varies. So depending on the requirement of the mod that you're doing, then you can choose the thickness. And when it comes to cutting, maybe we should like unwrap this so they can see.
The clear part. Okay.
Yeah, the clear part.
This is not the actual color. This is the paper masking. So they put this one to protect the sheet from scratches.
You take it out. I'll pick up some of your mods that has acrylic. Like I saw something back there. Hold up. Just so they'll have an idea.
Yeah, you might trip on the wire. I'll just show you the. Whoop.
Doing an example though.
That's aluminum. Yeah, that one. Okay. So it's. I think I have a few more like this one. I have a few more acrylic samples.
Basahan to?
Yep, this one. No, in the acrylic.
Ito.
Yep, this one. Yeah. Okay. So this is acrylic. And we will show you how I use this later on. Okay, so Mike is back.
Oops. Obstacle course.
Yeah, okay. This the
Right.
internet is.
Alright, so this is acrylic, right? This is how it looks like.
So it's actually, you can buy different colors, but
Yeah.
this one is, I usually buy clear because we use it for...
We paint it anyway.
Yeah, we
so
paint it anyway, so
clear is
just
okay.
buy the clear ones.
The colored ones tend to be expensive, so.
It's not that
But by a
pricey,
little,
but yeah,
it stacks up. So this is what you can do with acrylic. You can do something like this.
I don't know, some of them watched what Jesse's
Yeah,
video
Jesse's
before, so he
live performance.
Yeah.
He made the dragon snake,
Yeah,
the snake dragon.
he showed us some of the tips that you can some of the
Things that you can
things
do
that you
with
can do
basic
with,
tools.
yeah, with basic tools
But
and working with acrylic.
with like more, let's say, power tools.
Yeah.
Well, you can do something like this.
So
This
this
can
one,
be cut with the Dremel. Actually, you can use the Dremel to do this.
some of the
right here.
some of the cutouts. But this one are stickers. With no
These
stickers.
are stickers. You can use stickers
Yeah,
too.
this one was cut with a laser cutter.
That's how
so-
modding is. You can like use whatever, so long as it accomplishes what you have in mind. So yeah, this is acrylic, painted acrylic. It's
And
cut,
this
painted. There are
this
stickers in
one is also made using acrylic. This is a custom motherboard cover that I made for this one.
there. Oh
Because I
yeah.
wanted it to be that the original motherboard has no cover. I wanted it to be more white.
Yeah.
I mean,
So that it goes.
Yeah, goes on with the
theme of the case,
so,
which is
I
white.
made a custom motherboard cover for that motherboard. So this was designed using Corel and then cut with the laser cutter. So maybe on our future videos,
Yeah, maybe
we can
we'll
show
you guys, like,
how
how the
how it
laser
was done.
cutting process works for acrylic.
yeah.
But
For
most
now.
of the stuff here, most of the acrylic or that acrylic part that I showed you guys, that was actually laser cut. But I'm sure we can do that with jigsaws. Or,
Yeah, we can do the with,
because that's how we started.
Yep.
The laser cutter now is a luxury because we've been doing it for a long time. So
we
we
were able
wanted
to save up.
save up time, and I don't know, we're getting old. No, it's it gets you get tired
Tired.
if you're doing too much.
Yeah,
So
also
we
if
need
you're
some
if
automation.
you're doing something like if you're doing it
Yeah. The bigger projects, and
yeah, for
there
bigger
are
projects,
a lot of pieces.
and
It's
you're
hard to
doing
do
it
it manually.
professionally and
Yeah.
you have doing it for clients, so
Yep, that's true.
it's like doing 3 or 4 mods
Yeah, in a month.
It's
That's
impossible
insane,
to
that's insane.
finish
'Cause,
something
both of us were doing it like full time,
Yeah,
right?
full time.
We don't have any other like jobs, day jobs. We don't have that. We just do mods.
It's
So
a bit impossible to do.
It's,
to finish like 3 or 4 projects and just doing the design and
when you started out, like how many months does it take you for one project?
before it's like, I mean the shortest is like 2 weeks to do
2 weeks,
one.
right?
Yeah,
But,
but
I
right
go
now,
for a month.
Yeah, but right now if you have all the tools or the machinery available at your disposal, you can
Yeah,
actually
a week.
finish this. It's
A
a week is a bit
It's
long.
long, but you need that time too.
yeah,
for,
to
for
figure out the
picking up
design. Yeah.
and
That's
stuff,
usually when in modding it's harder to think of the design
Yep.
instead of actually doing it,
The
because if you had
execution, the cutting, the
yeah.
painting, and all that.
If you have
I mean, we have like muscle memory
yeah.
doing that, but the design,
the design
how you're gonna put things together,
usually takes like twice as long as
it
doing the
takes
actual.
a lot of time. I did a mod one time, like one day. In one
It's
day. The
that's
execution
yeah.
was one day. I have to think of the design for like almost a week. And then deadline up. I gotta do this now.
So it's not that easy.
Yeah, it's not as easy as
so maybe we
looks.
show them. Let's show them how to
cut or
cut and
Yeah.
blend.
So last time Jesse used this one too. This still relevant. No matter how far you've come with modding, this will always be relevant when you're cutting acrylic, because it's the easiest
This is one of the
way
most basic tools you can
to do a straight.
But this one is an acrylic cutter. It's different from the
Yep.
regular cutters
You can get that one from
craft the craft knife. You call
Yeah,
this a
this-
craft or hobby knife.
Or hobby
This
knife.
one's different because if you notice, I'm not sure if they're able to see it. This has a different shape. The blade is shaped differently from a regular hobby knife or craft knife. So this one is used to make let's call it engraving or incision in the acrylic sheet.
I think the term for that is
Scribe.
You're just gonna scribe it.
Yeah, to be able to scribe the acrylic. So let's show them how to most
You
basic
might
stuffs.
want to like turn the volume down a bit, because this
the
makes
sound, yeah. It's crazy
Yeah.
sound.
a screeching sound. So
So
warning.
usually I use the pencil to line up the cut, but since for demonstration
Yeah,
purposes,
for demonstration,
I decided to just
just
go with it and just cut.
JR, that's JR. Oh yes, that's what I was talking about. Oh
yeah, that's the sound.
The sound of 500 pesos.
Sound of success.
The sound of success.
So just
So
when you're doing the cut, usually the most efficient way is to go forward with this one to start off
To
the
start
cut.
it
Then like do like
a couple of passes,
3 or 4 passes for just to be
with
sure.
with a ruler,
Yeah. The deeper the cut,
the better.
the better, because that will make sure that the acrylic will be cut on a straight line.
So this is the only way for you guys to score.
Yeah.
If you play video games all day in your room,
That's like what.
this is how you can
Yeah,
score
score.
acrylic. You're scoring it. You're not actually cutting it.
Excuse Mikey for the Tito joke. Yeah, okay. So this is it's like 4 passes like.
Yeah.
So and then just
you snap it
Snap
off.
it off.
Yes, like sky flakes,
Okay.
like biscuit.
That's one. And then just use to cut the paper mask on the other side.
Yeah.
So
there you
that's
go.
how you score.
So if you think about it, if you cut this to size, it can be an SSD cover.
Yeah. That's the easiest mod you can do. Or
That's one of the
GPU
easy-
backplate or just
GPU backplate.
custom
Then
backplate.
you can use this
One of the
drill
most-
to make a hole on Mike's table like this. See, so you can use the drill. So everything on this table can be used to manipulate this to make some kind of shape on this piece of acrylic. So
This-
that's why we love acrylic. Acrylic
And
number 1.
Jesse showed us during the first video that
It can be painted.
Usually, why we decide to use clear acrylic, because when you when you paint it, you can put a design like what Jesse did.
It's like the snake that Jesse did.
Drawing of the snake, and after using a drawing, you can use a hobby knife to cut out the design.
Yeah.
So with that one, Jesse used just basic
like cutter.
Basic cutter pencil.
He didn't even use a printer to print out the snake.
But if you want it to be a bit more, if you want more freedom with the design, you can use a vinyl cutter.
Yeah.
I mentioned that you use the vinyl cutter, so you can do whatever design you like. Just need to know how to program or do use a program to design the layout, and then just cut any design you want on the cutter plotter and put it here, paint it over, then the design you'll be able to see the design transferred in this one.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Take notes.
And actually, because it's clear, because you can use it to light it up.
Yes.
That's why it's
If you put an LED strip at the edge, like edge right here, then it goes all the way.
The light
to the
will
whole
diffuse
piece.
and will show off the design better.
Yes, that's
Okay.
true.
Where's
Especially now that
cutting?
RGB is a thing, it's a priority. So if you want to mod something RGB, acrylic is one of the best materials you can use.
So another thing is one of the other, most requested mods that we usually get asked to do by some of our clients are custom power supply covers.
Yeah, power supply covers, GPU backplates, the support brackets.
Do I have a sample of custom?
All of those
don't have a sample, I think.
are made of acrylic. I don't see one.
So, no.
I just would make one.
No. I think I didn't have one. No, I just show them how to bend.
Yeah.
So, to be able to make a custom power supply cover is just like an L-shaped piece of acrylic. So, you need to bend this acrylic piece. So, we'll show you the...
You can use a couple of things, a heat gun or a line bender. What we have right now is a line bender. So we'll just show you guys how that works.
Here, this one.
Where is it? There. I don't want to touch that. Last time I touched it, I got electrified.
So this is a acrylic strip heater. It's called strip heater because it has an what's it, nichrome?
A strip of
wire.
nichrome wire in the middle.
There's a nichrome wire in the middle.
If any of you guys like vapes,
yeah, that's the same.
The same wire.
Yeah, it's just thicker than the regular.
Yeah, it's just
nichrome wire using
thicker.
vape.
Thick.
Thick.
Should I plug it in?
Yeah.
Boom. Oh no. Okay, there you go. Done.
So to be able to make a power supply cover, I'll just use this one as a sample.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste the entire sheet. It's expensive. So what I usually do, you can just put it here.
Maybe make a cell phone stand.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's just show them how acrylic can be easily bent.
We can make a cell phone stand.
Something that you can use.
I just peel the paper so it's
yeah,
easier.
a cell phone stand can be done with that.
DIY. And then
but normally we use this
maybe we can sell it.
Yeah,
so that's the
power supply covers.
Yeah. I'll make a cell phone stand.
We'll make something different this time.
Okay.
So when you turn the power on, you'll see that red coming.
I need to draw the
out.
so stand like here.
Just do it.
Man, fuck.
Just do it.
Just
whatever.
Do it. Just do it.
Don't touch that. It's
the aluminum one is there.
It's dangerous.
So
but if you don't have the line bender or heat strip like this, you can use a heat gun. If you're water cooling your PC,
it
you
takes
sure
a while
have
for
heat gun, so.
for the acrylic to. It's like a few minutes.
Depending on the thickness.
Yeah, less than a minute, I think. Yeah, because this one's just 2 mm, so it should be faster than the usual. So
Archaeologist Gaming is in the chat like crazy. Guys, share the stream, please. Share it on Facebook.
And subscribe.
Subscribe to
the
Thermal Take on YouTube.
Oh!
We'll have more
How about the
content.
giveaway? There will be a giveaway.
Yeah, there is a giveaway.
So,
Thermal Take is on the chat.
if you want to ask something, it
Yeah.
gives you a better chance of winning. Because
They're the ones who's gonna pick the winner.
Okay.
I don't know.
no, I think Andy's the one who's gonna pick. So this is a cell phone stand. This is going to be a cell phone stand.
Yep.
I don't know how this is gonna be a cell phone stand, but
But it will be.
it will be. So we need to take the middle part. Yeah, this is
I
the.
think you need to cut off a piece of it.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't need to cut a piece. I'm just imagining it how it will be a cell phone stand, but I believe it will
It
be
will be.
later on. So we need to blow. We need to
Yeah, blow it.
when the acrylic is heated up.
Just give it a little breeze.
Yeah.
Blow it a little. Then
To make it hard again.
yes.
So okay.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Who said yes? Oops.
It's okay.
The wire.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think we'll need like 3 bends to make this a cell phone stand. But
How expensive is that tool? It depends.
This one, this one?
Yeah.
uh
I think you did that on your own.
yeah, this one is
So how much
DIY,
did
so
you
it's
spend
cheaper, like
the materials.
less than 25.
Less than
$25 US.
25 US. Oh, alright, yeah.
But
Fair enough.
you can buy it. I think you
You can buy one for
but it's a lot
around
more expensive, like 100
70,
or more.
80 US.
No, more. I've
or
seen
more.
one online, but it's selling for like 150 to 200 US.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bit
expensive.
pricey. The ones with water cooling,
Yeah.
they have this one with the water cooling.
Yeah, I think Sam uses one like that.
I don't know why it needs water cooling.
No, we can water cool it anytime.
I've seen one that's water cooled. So yeah, anyway,
Yeah, there are plenty of guides on how you can make one of your own.
Yeah.
It's available.
You can
online.
buy this one for $200 and make a cell phone stand
Yes, lots of cell phone stands.
and sell the cell phone
And
stand.
sell it so you can get your $100 back.
I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, but
If you're gonna do it on your own, you're gonna need a nichrome wire, a power supply,
and you need to know.
and
I think you need to know about electronics because
yes.
you need to learn how to adjust the correct voltage to power up this nichrome wire. So
To be honest, I bought
It's-
mine. I
yeah.
didn't do. I'm
pretty
not gonna
hard.
mess around with that.
took me a while to do this one.
But if you're confident with your skills with electricity and stuff, then
If you're
Do
willing
it.
to blow up your house, just need like a little more.
just with just a few
take my
steps.
coffee
Yeah, coffee. Just a few steps.
This will be.
This is
Are
the
we gonna
last
do-
one.
Give away this one. This
We're gonna give away the
Custom-
cell phone stand,
custom
so
cell phone stand is not hot.
watch out.
It's not. This is not actually PC modding related, but,
But
it's a good example of what you can
Yeah.
do with acrylic.
Just showing you guys how you can bend acrylic the easiest way.
And
it's precise.
Cleanest way
Yeah, it's
to do it.
clean.
Oh, I think we're getting there. Let's really heat it in.
That's a unique cell phone stand.
No, but I need to cut this one. It's a bit. Or I can just bend it.
Just bend it.
again,
Yeah.
so it has the design. Although it's a bit hard to do it because thick.
Maybe you should open this up a bit. Like that, yeah, that one.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, heat it up
You can
again.
just use it to...
Make a triangle out of
Yeah.
it.
You need to make a design. It needs to look good also. Just wait for like another 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's share the stream, share it, so people will know about the giveaway.
When did you start doing the modding thing? Like, started accepting clients, or how did you go about doing it?
Maybe like a couple of years
After?
Like I started on my own, just doing my own stuff,
Yeah.
doing stuff for my friends.
But during that time, how did you? I mean, how did people get to know that you do?
I started posting maybe like going into the second year,
Yeah, then
because that's when I got
It's-
like
it's-
most of
it's-
the tools.
it's
I was becoming a
it
little
was on
more
Facebook
confident.
already, right?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on Facebook, and
yeah.
I used to post in the forum boards as well, but it wasn't like that long
Okay.
because the forums were dying down
So
back then.
oh yeah.
Like
Yeah,
people were
definitely.
transitioning to
Yeah, yeah.
Facebook
It's-
and other
it's-
platforms.
that's-
So
I started like also doing modding.
you guys
in
started with
forums.
forums.
There are a lot of local forums.
But I learned a lot
Before.
in different forum boards.
Yeah. It was active back then. The sites like BitTech and overclockers.com. I think these. Then slowly, people were
Yeah, then slowly people weren't
transitioning
posting there
into
anymore.
Facebook and YouTube.
Facebook and YouTube. So there's a lot of information about modding out
Okay.
there.
This is starting to take shape. Yeah, it's actually gonna work.
Is it?
Yep.
Or
I
is
just
it?
want to make it look
Yeah, it
better.
needs a little more.
Another bend and it's
another
good to go.
bend, yeah. Is it not gonna
So
fall?
it won't. No. I hope not.
How do I share this to my page? Yes, on your page.
What is Andy gonna be giving away later? I don't know. Did it stop? Or it's delayed? Why? Is it still on? I think it's still live. It's still live. Oh, I think I have the wrong one. Is it still live?
I think so.
It's stopped on my phone.
I think you just have to refresh that.
Oh, okay.
That happened to me earlier as well.
Oi.
Alright.
So this one's finished. So just bend this like this one. Okay?
So, how are we doing in there?
Just gonna blow this one.
Alright, so the line bender plus acrylic, you can do something like that. So, it depends on your imagination.
Yeah. So
Now Mike has a cell phone stand.
oh,
See?
and it actually, if you look at it, it's actually it's the actual size of the cell phone. I didn't know. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but
What a coincidence.
yeah, I think I've been planning on doing this before. No,
Yeah.
but I didn't measure it actually.
Yeah.
This is actual size.
It was really made for
Yeah.
it. Look at that.
It's like
We didn't like size that up.
it's like
But,
live.
yeah, it fits like a
this was
glove.
done live. It's actual cell phone stand that actually works and actually sellable. You can sell this one. So I'm gonna show this to you guys. It's cell phone stand. Woof woof. Yeah.
What should we give away this time? Thermal might
Maybe
suggest
Andy.
a gaming desk.
Can I join? Can we join?
Can we join?
Can we join? This actually, I'm gonna keep this one.
It's actually a good one.
Actually,
Yeah, it's a good product.
it's actually the same. It's like same size.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It is the
actually
same
same
size.
size.
You can keep that on your computer
And
table.
it's actually functional.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, this one is
2,000 pesos.
this. How much will you sell this one if you're gonna sell this one? So you can sell this one for like
15,000 pesos. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's the product
how you
of acrylic.
bend.
And the heat strip plus Mike's skills on bending, and there's a perfect product right there.
So if you
Fits his phone
just in
very
case
well.
they don't have access to
the heat
for
strip.
heat strip or bending tool, you can use. I've seen people use.
You can use a
like,
candle.
Yeah, they use
Yeah.
anything that
You can
that-
use it.
as long as you can line up the heat properly and use
but
the
it will be harder.
yeah,
than the
it
usual.
will be a bit hard, but I mean with practice we didn't start with
Yeah, we
didn't
didn't just
like-
wake up
yeah,
and know
yeah.
how to do stuff. It
We
took
didn't like
years
study
of,
to
repeating
to
the
do
same
this.
thing over and over.
It's just muscle memory. So if you just keep doing it, doing it and doing it, you
Yes.
eventually you'll be able to perfect
Just keep
yeah,
doing it.
or improve the skill.
Yes.
So yeah, this one is the cell phone holder.
Alright. So, you guys have any questions about the tools
cell
on
phone
the table, the cell phone holder, the cutter? Any questions for us?
Questions. Wait. Jennifer.
So, maybe let's do a little surprise quiz for the
For-
giveaway, maybe.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if this is for the giveaway, but we just want to ask a question for you guys who have been listening to us. What should we ask?
What?
Well, maybe
what
if
is the-
someone
what-
can
what's the-
name the power tools, at least 3 of them, will be introduced to you guys.
Yeah, maybe you guys
Yeah.
will be chosen as
First
the
one to
top-
drop it in the chat, and who gets it correctly
It's one of the winners.
will have an edge for
Yeah.
the giveaway.
Yeah, I'm just reading some of the comments. Okay. So next, what are we gonna show them next?
Now let's wait for them to answer the chat. Hold on.
So acrylic, this one and question. No questions. Come on, take over. Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Oh, gloves.
Yeah, we're done with the tools, actually. So we can.
Like we've said before, the for the more advanced stuff,
there are
there
more
are other tools. Yeah, it's this is actually the most basic
these are
basic
the-
ones that we can.
Yeah, these
come
are the
up-
ones that you want to pick up
Yeah,
starting.
these are the ones that I recall that I was using like when I was like just months into modding.
Months into modding.
And these were the first ones that I can afford back then. So
That's true.
yeah, because when we were
Because,
starting
they tend to
modding,
be
we
expensive.
you
And
just can't buy the entire laser cutter machine if you're just planning on doing modding. So it's more of a luxury for us. So these are the most basic tools that we can recommend to you guys if you plan on doing modding as a hobby or doing it full time, and it's best that you start with this one as much as possible. And the Dremel is the most basic one you can use.
Yep. So with all those, I think I used them for until
last invitation.
Yeah, even
Yeah,
in my
invitation.
invitationals, I was still using the Dremel. I was still using that drill, a jigsaw. Yeah, I still use them all up to this day.
Now I see a
Depends.
lot of people using also aside from the CNC laser cutter, using the
3D printer.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
3D
Now,
printer has
most of
become a thing.
it's modding has become so advanced
Yes.
right now. I mean, if
Yes.
you're planning on doing it and you follow all the guys that has been modding for a long
Yeah, it
time,
started
you
with
see,
cutting windows,
it's-
making fan holes. Look at where we are
it's
now.
pretty
People
crazy.
are making
Yeah.
tanks and sharks and spiders and
also
whatnot.
also with the cases that are coming out in the market right now, it's actually
A lot
starting
of it,
to make modders like us obsolete. So we have to think of other ways to
because before
adjust
modding
or-
was
yeah.
to improve
the actual
the
case.
actual case
Yeah.
or the cooling. It was really
Because most
we were
most
really
of
doing
most
it
of
to
the
improve
cases
features.
that came out before were just
Of a
basic
case.
plain beige boxes with one or two
Yeah.
80mm fans
Yep,
for
that's
intake
true.
and exhaust. And what got us into modding back then was to improve the design of those cases. I mean, like me, when I was just starting doing the basic modding, and then I get requests from people to, hey Mike, can you mod my case or make the fan holes bigger?
Yeah,
So, or
that's true.
put a window so I can
Yes.
show off the
Show off the hardware.
internals of my case to my friends, and then
Yes.
it was not as mainstream as it is right now. It right now modding has become so mainstream. I mean, in Thailand,
It has become this thing where
like
you have to do something that will really turn people's head
Yeah.
around, something like
Yeah.
that, like the wow factor.
I mean, even the
It's really huge right now in
even the
modding.
components now are like, because of modding, a lot of the components you see in the market, like
Yes,
in the
that's
motherboards, the video card, all of them were sort of like inspired
Inspired by
because
modders.
of
Yes.
what
Because of the modding
modding,
community,
yeah.
the manufacturers picked up, like the side panels, the tempered glass panels, the RGB, all of those started in the modding community. So it's also good that the manufacturers are
Yeah.
picking up from what the modders
Yeah,
are doing,
especially
so that it will be available to everyone who's
Yeah.
into building computers. So
we
yeah,
like to give,
it's a win-win situation.
especially Thermaltake.
Yeah, Thermaltake, props to
If
Thermaltake
you
for
see, they've been
supporting the
so
modding
supportive
community.
and active in the modding community, organizing workshops like these,
Workshops like this,
modding
yes,
modding competitions.
con-
I think modding competitions are really helpful to us modders, because it inspires us to do better. Or
to do better,
Yeah.
to be a
I mean,
better
it's-
version of what you were yesterday, as cheesy
I
as
also
it
like
sounds.
how Thermaltake do it with their invitation, because it creates a more friendly community.
Yes, yes.
I mean,
It connects
we've both been in the invited in the
invitationals, yes.
invitationals, and the atmosphere that the invitational creates, it's not a competitive.
It's not
I mean,
as
it's
competitive like
I mean,
dog
it's-
eat dog, something
Yeah, it's
like that.
competitive the way you.
In a good way.
In a good way. Not
like
a
you're all in a
competitive, like
competition.
You're fighting
Yeah,
for the
but
prize.
at the end of the day, you all end up being friends,
Yeah.
and you share
that's,
ideas.
That's one of the
you share
best.
things that you
Oh.
love about this hobby,
That's one of the best experiences.
and it features it's per country, right? And each country, like the modders in every country
They
has
pick-
like
they
their
pick-
own style.
Yeah.
So it's a clash of
it's
different
like a
cultures
variety
and
variety
modding,
design.
and it's a good thing. It's really good. Like you see something different, you get to see like
New
you or me get
ideas, yeah.
pushed like higher to you can do better.
It's
just really good.
Yeah, it's
The invitationals is just like that. It really pushes you to your limits, and if you want to compete, of course. You can still, just
It's
mod
a competition,
simple
but
stuff. It's a competition.
it's a
so
competition. Definitely.
you don't want to be slacking off.
Yeah, it's a competition, but it's a friendly competition. I haven't seen any season where people were like fighting for.
Yeah, no,
It's not.
That's
like,
what I like about the modding community.
The atmosphere with.
I don't. There are dramas in the modding
Yeah,
community
but-
every once in a while,
yeah.
but it's not as
Toxic.
prevalent as other fields. Yeah, I'm not saying that we're better. It's just that we're busy doing stuff, cutting here and there,
Yeah.
painting. That we don't really have time to talk to each other that much. If not for events, then we wouldn't be seeing each other that often.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is just small talk. We're just letting you guys know what goes behind the modding scene.
What
and
we think
stuff,
about it.
because that's how you want to be part of it. You want to know like the history, how it started. Who's in there, who's still in there. You want to be like friends with the people that are like really into it. If you want to like dive really deep into the modding
It's
scene.
actually a mix of hobby and
Yeah,
passion. If you're not
hobby,
passionate
hobby.
in doing this, I mean,
It's hard.
it's pretty hard to go this far, and you're doing it just for the money, or you're doing it for the recognition. It's hard to go.
If
go
you're
forward.
gonna do it, you should really do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Like if you finish a project, you'll see yourself happy doing it. Sometimes the end product is not as fulfilling as the journey. Like when you were having troubles trying to fit this in, and then you're going to resolve that. It's a constant problem-solving thing. This modding. You have this one problem, you fix it, then you'll have another one until you get everything sorted out. That's why for me that's what makes it exciting. That what's make it fun.
And it's a continuous learning experience. There's no such thing as being. I've been doing this for this long, and I'm the best one. There's no such thing.
I know it all.
There's no such thing as this.
There's
one.
no one like that.
You can just improve yourself, but
Yes.
every new case is a learning experience.
Yes,
I mean,
that's true.
with every new case, there's always a new case or new project coming up, and it's hard to say that this is a new project. I've been doing this for like 10 years already. I can figure it's not.
No,
it's
you're
not
still
the same
gonna
thing.
have challenges.
You're always
on
a
every
student.
project. Yes.
There's no master.
For me, I think for Mike as well, that what makes it exciting
Yep.
for us. So,
Definitely.
Yeah. Should we move on? So again, guys, just list down some of the tools that we discussed.
Might be chosen for the raffle.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't make you automatically win the raffle, but you'll have an
like,
edge. Like you'll
top
be
10. You'll be chosen
you'll
as top
be
10 for
listed
the.
in the people who's gonna be in the raffle or the giveaway. So it's up to Andy, but just list those tools down that we discussed, at least 3 of them, and you'll be in the running.
You're gonna win this one.
Yeah,
for
you're
the
gonna
raffle.
win the cell phone
It's a
stand.
worldwide raffle for the cell phone stand.
So I think that wraps it up for the modding tools. If you have questions, just leave it in the comments. We can still answer them. I think let's move on to the case.
Yeah. So before we move on to the case, this is going to be like a series. I think this is they're planning on doing this as a series. So there will be other modders that will be doing this workshop. So please
different
follow,
topics as well.
Different topics as well.
So
or maybe we will also continue this topic to the more advanced after this one.
Maybe more hands-on stuff, because right now we just showed you how which tools to pick up, but we didn't really discuss them like thoroughly.
It's hard to fit the entire process.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things like
in 2 hours or
just
3
discussing
hours.
everything that the Dremel can do takes a whole day maybe.
So there are a lot of videos that you can watch on YouTube and tutorials for
just
this
follow
one.
up on the. At least you guys have an idea on how it works, so you can just continue the research on your own maybe. Or you can ask us questions, we can lead you to the right way. I hope.
Yeah. So next, maybe we just
maybe let's just move
put
things
this aside first,
aside.
and go on to the case.
Then let's talk about this case.
Newest case from Thermaltake.
Because modding won't be modding without the case, unless it's a scratch build. But most of us, we do case mods. It's very rare that we do scratch builds.
It's scratch builds are a whole new different
It's a whole new
territory.
ballgame.
But I mean,
But we can do it. It's just that I don't know.
I mean, if you have more time or
Yeah, the
more
time.
freedom,
I think it's the time.
It's more of a
It
time.
takes more time.
consuming.
To do a scratch build.
This included with
Oh, yep. This one's empty.
reservoir.
The rest.
So if anyone wants to send me one, I'll go.
Just put it there.
Put it there.
Maybe we should
Okay.
put this in the middle.
Maybe we should show the. No, man, we can just show them with the panels on afterwards, or just.
Yeah, later
So
with
how,
the panels.
how it goes
Yeah.
off, or
Maybe we
everything.
can, it's better if we can discuss it and they can see
Oh,
what's
yeah,
inside. So
So yeah, this is the latest case from Thermaltake, the level
the
20.
level 20
HT. I don't know what the HT means. Maybe you can ask Andy what
Yeah.
HT
Thermaltake, what does HT stand for?
means. HT, yeah.
Hyper threading or hyper tower?
Ha.
Ha ha ha.
How the. So yeah, the level 20 HT. So this comes in. I think this comes in white and black color, and this one.
Yeah, we have the white version.
They sent me the white
There's a
version.
black version as well. You can see it on their website, the TT Premium Store.
It's like a bigger version of the. What's the smaller one? The level 20 VT.
The VT.
Yeah, VT.
But this one is the motherboard tray is like the Tower 900.
Yeah,
If you guys
so
can remember that, the bigger one,
Mounted.
like the
Vertical.
vertical mounting, which helps with the GPU. You don't need an anti-sag with
Yeah.
this kind of setup.
And with this one is like you're given a lot of space to show up the components. So what changed between the what's the old case one?
Tower 900.
Tower 900. The difference is that they removed the like metal portion in here in the
Yeah.
middle.
There's like an enclosure right here for
Put-
hard
put
drives.
this on
Get
the
that
side.
bottle out of here.
Okay. So they retained the rest pump mounts. So this is the reservoir and pump mounts.
Yeah, as always, Thermaltake,
They have
they consider water
yeah.
cooling with
yeah.
their
This
cases.
is
So
most of the cases. The big ones. They're
especially
usually,
the big ones.
yeah.
So
designed
they're
for water
filled
cooling.
with features that favors custom water cooling because they have their own line of water cooling products as well.
So this one is designed
Which, just
to
makes sense.
screw the
The pump D5 pump
D5
or
pump,
the DDC,
the D5 pumps.
it automatically fits in there.
They have screw mounts to mount the
Yep.
pump stands here.
So
on the
that's
bottom.
modular.
And then just slide it and screw it using the thumb screw, and that's how easy to install a pump. I've used a different one though here in the because I needed one that's a bit taller to make things more proportioned inside the
So
case.
yeah, just walk us through this build.
So
of
another
yours.
feature of this case is it has you have different options to install the radiators. So you can install this one. This one is actually installed in a standing position, but you can remove this bracket. This bracket is removable. This one. So there are screws on the top. You just remove the 3 screws and then slide it off, and you can put it on the bottom of the case. Also, the bottom has built-in filters. So
Dust
magnetic filters,
filters,
yeah,
magnetic dust filters.
Just in case you're planning on using the
bottom part as
the intake for
intake.
and then the motherboard tray is also removable. So it's, if you need to,
All right, so you can do the assembly
Yep.
outside the case.
and
Alright,
then
that's good.
if
Good to know.
you're done
It's
installing the
modular.
motherboard, the GPU, the RAMs, and everything, just remove the 2 thumb screws here.
All right, so there
There
are
are
a couple of
both
thumb
sides.
screws in
And
there.
then slide it out and slide it back in when you're done.
All right.
And what else? So I think all of the panels also are removable. This one is removable. You just need to unscrew a couple of screws here in the top. Just one here, 2 here, and another couple here.
I like how it's matte white, by the way.
Yeah.
It's matte white.
And it's also not rubberized white because
it's not.
I've seen some cases that use white and they
it's
use the rubberized coating.
Yeah,
That's
that
after a few
sticky.
months, like
It gets sticky.
within a year, that will become sticky. And
so let's move to
on the
the
back
other side.
This one here. So this
Oh
is,
yeah, this side right here.
they have like space for 1, 2, 3, 4 removable hard drive cages.
Back to gaming.
Do they have questions?
What's up, Boss Mac? Back to gaming
Mac.
is in the chat.
So to be able to access the back panel, you have like 4 thumb screws here. So 1, 2,
We're
3,
speaking
4.
in dollar right now because
Yeah, we need to.
We need to. We're in the global channel.
I'm trying so hard. Okay, so the back panel has filters, magnetic filters also, and you can. I think if you wanted to put a
See how
radiator in
this
the back,
is like another case for cable
you can
management
actually,
in your
yeah,
hard
that's
drive.
just for cable management.
This is huge,
But
man.
you can actually fit in like
Another system in there.
in the back. But this one
But
is supposed to be another mount for
you
the
can
radiator.
put
like,
another
for
360 mil
I tried
radiator
fitting,
here.
I tried checking. It should fit like 480 rad. I think it's a bit too big for a 480 rad.
But yeah, a couple of 360s right there, no question, it will fit. Plus, plenty of space for cable management. A lot. If you have a lot of hard drives, then there's space right there too. Full-sized ATX power supplies, no problem. This is a nice case.
Huge case.
It is huge, but yeah.
The power supply has on the top. You can show them the power supply, but it has a removable bracket. So just remove the 4 screws.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's easier to install the power supply using the. And
So,
you can actually move this one. This one can be moved to because there's a fan on the top. So you can transfer this one to this one.
So the power supply can be installed either
In both,
here or
both sides.
here. Depends on where you want it.
Yeah, both sides. Just in case you wanted to like, I tried using the brackets from an old case. I forgot the other model of the case that uses the same kind. But it's another thermaltake case and has this type of
Hard drive enclosure.
Yeah. You can put another 2. So in case you wanted to to make use of the entire space here.
I see.
If you have like use
see.
it as a server type of case.
If your PC is for like
you can put
editing and all
up
that
to 8.
stuff,
Yeah.
you can put a lot of hard drives
you can
in
put
here,
up to 8 using the same
which makes up for the
bracket.
size. So,
And then transfer the power supply here so that it would not interfere with the cables. And it still has space to fit in the radiator because it's so big inside.
So this is really cool for like water cooling your multimedia video editing gaming PC.
You can use it as a server.
You can just put a lot of hard drives back here.
And
everything is like modular too. Installation of the power supply.
I think if you wanted to, you can put another
hard drives,
another radiator in here.
Yeah, this fits 120.
Yeah, it should fit 2, like 240 and another 240. So there's a lot of options to put if you're really into water cooling. If you want as much radiators as you can fit inside the case, this is the perfect case for it.
Like no BS, Tower 900 is one of my favorite cases from Thermaltake. But my issue with that is that it's too huge. It's too big for me. Like
this one is
I don't wanna.
Smaller by like a few.
This one is smaller.
I'm not sure. It has the same width.
It has the same width, but it's a little shorter. But I think this works for me.
The one thing I think I'm missing is I can't figure out where to put the SSD. This
you use
I mean, there's only one.
SSD tray.
Yeah, SSD. I mean, this one.
Well, you can use the hard drive cages for SSD trays.
But they didn't put extra spaces at the back for, unlike the other Thermaltake cases where you can put also extra SSDs at the back without using the built-in 3.5 drive gauges.
Right.
Okay, so
Who's in the chat?
what else?
Do you guys have questions?
Maybe we can show
about
them
this case?
how to install and remove.
Oh yeah, let's put the panels.
You can.
So
I have the panels back there.
I need my strength.
Excuse the tight shop.
Right. So
So
this
this
one.
Can you guys see? Can
They
they
see
see?
it?
Can they see it? I think they can see it. So just move it in the middle.
Tempered glass panel number 1. Right. Then it has this locking mechanism right here with the thumb screw.
I mean the front panel. You can just use the front panel. Yeah. Not the other side. You can just leave the other side.
Then this front panel, how does this work? So
Just slide it.
Latch it
There's
in.
a
Alright.
So there's a cool. This one is the coolest feature.
Oh, right.
There's a small button here at the top, so you can let go.
Really?
Yeah, you can let go. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it won't fall. It won't fall out
Not yet.
because the latches are just.
That's cool.
Yeah. Just place the right way. You can push it.
Yeah, then
And
it
it won't
pops
fall
open. Pops open, pops.
It's-
There's tempered glass right
Yeah,
here
also
at
the
the top
top.
as
So
well.
there's 2 locks. So it's
Mm.
very easy to assemble.
Right.
Easy to clean, easy to assemble.
Because if you are gonna move something this huge, you
Yeah.
want the tempered glass removed, and they're easy
Yeah, that-
to uninstall, and
I mean,
they're easy
removing
to
the
put
tempered
back.
glass removes like 50% of the. I mean,
Yeah,
like 40
this
or
one's
40
right here
to
too.
45% of the weight
Good.
of the case. So
Yeah, a couple of USB 3.0s, 2.0s, and the Type C.
this one comes in around, I think, 25 kilograms.
It's heavy.
Yeah, for the case only. So if,
The case alone.
like me, when I was assembling this one or setting this one up, I remove all the glass panels so I could carry it upstairs.
Yeah, you need to. There's no way you can
I
like
can just remove this first.
carry this with the panels on. That's a nice feature.
This is the thermal tape level 20 HT. I still don't know what the HT means. Did Andy reply?
Andy, what does
What does the HT stands for? And maybe some of the audience can
Or maybe some of you guys know what it is.
can
Instant winner of cell phone stand.
yeah, the special cell phone stand here. Yeah, the manual.
So this came with a couple of stock fans,
Just like
couple of
140 mm. Yeah, that's the only
couple
fans
of
that that's
140
included in
mm
the
fans
package.
in there.
Also, the vents. There are small vents here at the front with I don't know if they're able to see. There's mesh filters, dust filters. Also on the sides here, there's it's not there's small dust filters here on the side.
I can see like the Jack Daniels on our camera. You guys, do you have questions
About the
this
case. Yeah. How much? How much is this one?
How much is it in the TT store?
Let me check. TT store.
Oh, Andy said a high tower.
Okay, so high tower. Where is how much is the price? High tower.
Hyper threading.
Hyper threading.
Yep, that's what we thought.
I'm checking out the price. I don't know how much this.
Is this available in the Philippines? I don't know yet. Haven't seen anyone.
Maybe
take
I usually it's there's only one
Yeah.
shop that's selling it. It's gonna be PC Hub.
Yep.
If in case it will be available.
Because you can like order it through them. Have it water cooled.
Check the price.
If you're gonna use this one, for sure you're gonna be water cooling. Like, there's no point of not water cooling in this case.
TT Premium shop.
But if you just want air, it can work too.
I was actually thinking when I first got this one. I was actually thinking of putting my 3D printer inside. I'm just gonna remove this metal bar here because it fits actually. It's,
The 3D printer.
it's like a good looking, cool
Enclosure.
looking enclosure for the because most of you see 3D printers with built-in enclosures.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's the can't find the how do you search?
Back to Gaming has a good question here.
Yep. What?
So, Boss Mac asks,
20.
are there options for replacing panels for the sides instead of tempered glass? An example, mesh or solid panels. That I do not know of, but Thermal Take is in the chat, so maybe they can address that in the future.
I don't-
It would be nice though if there's like a mesh panel for especially for this part of the case, because this is where you mount radiators. Let's say here, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a radiator right here, it would make more sense if this right here has a panel which is mesh.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion because
That's how it was with the Tower 900.
I think this one that's supposed to be this one.
Yep, something like that.
The backside for exhaust because the vents here are a bit small.
Yeah, plus they're too far from.
But I mean I think that won't be too much of an issue because of how big the case
Yeah,
is.
it is.
I mean the hot air will just naturally go up because of the space.
Plus you have
Compared to
intakes.
yeah, compared to
On the floor of the case, you can put fans right here as intake. This will be your exhaust. It will work. It's a huge case.
If
so
it's a smaller case,
it
heat
will
would
be a
be
problem,
heat would be an
yes.
issue. But with big
and how
cases
big
like this one,
is, and it's
I mean there's no space for the hot air to
it will just naturally go up.
naturally go up. I think it wouldn't even matter, especially if it's water cooled.
If I'm gonna mod this, I'm gonna turn it back to
The
level
tower-
20.
It's 199.
199.
It's like 10k pesos.
Yeah, it's
It's like
somewhere around
somewhere around
10,000
10,000 pesos.
pesos. So it's
It's
cool.
199.
It is affordable.
Based on Amazon, I'm not sure
Amazon.
how's the pricing at the same.
But if that's the price,
It's pretty good
it's good.
for the features.
It has a ton of features for water cooling and storage, and it has a
Look,
cool orientation
you
for your
look how-
motherboard. So
How much space is left?
yeah.
I mean, when you check the sides, I mean how much big.
How big?
Yeah,
it is.
I've seen a few mods with this case, and most of them used to
pass
do.
throughs.
I mean
put holes right here.
dual loops.
Yeah,
with this,
dual loops.
using
Yeah.
This case.
A couple of D5 pumps
Yeah.
here and there makes it like well balanced in terms of aesthetics.
I think that's how they designed this to do dual loop.
Yeah, it is.
And
Designed for
these
that.
holes were designed so that the tubes can go
Yeah.
to the back side of the case. So you can use
Does this fit 16 mm tube?
Yeah,
I think. Oh yeah, it does.
it's bigger. I think its size is like 20 mm for the side. Yeah, almost 20 mm is the whole size.
Yeah. That's right, Boss Mac. 199 plus warehousing and the
Warehousing
12%
for
sales tax.
yeah,
We're looking at around 24,000.
if your case gets stuck at customs for like a week or 2 weeks, and then
But yeah, if store is gonna price it, that's how it will be.
it's usually
computed,
if
calculated.
you compare it to Amazon price when it comes to the it goes and
It will be better if you just buy it or pre-order it from a store, a well-known store.
It's usually
PC,
$199 plus like $20-25 when it arrives in the Philippines and the
If
price.
you're gonna do it on your own, it will be much tougher.
It's a big case. Don't know how this weights already. How heavy it is now because when I was doing this like 20,
It
25
will be a
25
backbreaker for sure.
kilograms.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I'm gonna go and bring it back downstairs on my own.
A white build looks good with like
Silver.
chrome tubes.
Chrome
Yeah.
and silver.
This is actually like copper, right? So,
I wanted to do an all white, but I wasn't able to get white fittings for it,
yeah.
so I decided to just mix it up.
Yeah.
It's still a work in progress, so I'm planning. I still need to finish some of the wirings and add a couple more hard drives. Maybe
It's looking
before
good so
Christmas
far.
I might be able to finish it. Take pictures. I was waiting for the white top ramps.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
top
should-
rams
should
in
fit
white
it.
should fit.
Yeah, should fit
Should
this
be a
one
good
perfectly,
fit
but
for this.
I think they still don't have it on stock yet. So
Yeah, Thermaltake has RAMs now. Are they gonna make SSDs or motherboards or
Yeah.
graphics cards soon?
maybe we'll see during Computex. So we're almost. I don't know how long are we supposed to do
Yeah,
this.
how long have we been doing this?
It's like an
we don't know.
hour.
Are we in
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
So maybe
now?
like 2 hours or
Yeah.
more than 2 hours if they're planning on asking more questions.
If you guys have questions, now is the right time.
Oh, and the raffle.
Yeah, and
The raffle.
there will be.
Where's
What-
the raffle,
what are we
Andy?
giving away, Andy?
Let's ask Andy.
What are we giving away?
What are we gonna be giving away? Andy! I think Andy's smoking.
I think Andy's on break or something.
Just took a...
Alright, so we've been running for an hour and a half now, according to archaeologist who's been
Hour and
here
a
all
half.
this time.
So, during that hour and a half, we were able to make a
A cell phone
stand
and
that we are also gonna be giving away.
we're gonna give you guys that cell phone stand.
And if
Who wants
anyone wants to send a
JB.
JD, yeah, this one.
Alright, so Thermaltake Andy says we're gonna be giving away a mouse and a keyboard.
Whoa! What is this? That's the level 20 keyboard. And there's,
I think so.
It's
The
gonna
level
be
20
it's gonna be a
mouse and
level 20
keyboard.
mouse and keyboard, I think.
I guess so. But will there be two winners or just one lucky guy?
And
Maybe it's
let's
better if
ask
it
Andy.
gets split.
yeah, one, maybe two.
One
Two
winner for
winners.
the mouse.
Yeah, one winner for the
one winner
mouse
for
and
the keyboard.
instead of just giving it to we can go soon. Okay. Ooh. Let's this question then and then. Lagging? Huh? What? Is it lagging? So Andy's saying it's lagging. I don't know if it's true.
Is it?
I don't know. It's still green in my PC. There's no drop frames. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna do
But yeah, for you to be in the running for the giveaway, just list down at least 3 of the
Andy's-
power tools that we
yeah,
discussed. And then
so-
Andy's gonna list down everyone who posted their answers correctly.
then they will.
And then
will
we'll
choose.
pick it from there. Alright?
Gotta,
Randomly.
So a lot of people have already been sending their answers here. So good luck to everyone.
Good luck to everyone.
No, not anymore. Lol. Lol, Andy, you're drunk. I was actually worried that the stream might be cut off, or luckily the internet cooperated this time.
Maybe
We were
just
doing.
lagged for a bit.
We were
it's back.
we did this last time and it was, I mean, the internet was pretty bad that time. The frames were like skipping like crazy.
So
Thank
what
you.
are we doing now? We're just gonna wrap this up or what?
I think we should, yeah. And for the Andy will just choose the
Yeah.
We just wait for more people to give the answer so that
Yes.
there will be
Will the winners be announced? Right
maybe
now,
later.
or
Maybe Andy will.
or will
be,
just be posted
Yeah, Andy
later?
will be. Andy will just. I mean, Thermaltake will just be posting.
Yeah, maybe
We'll
it's
post it.
better that way. We'll just Thermaltake Global will just post it later on
And good luck.
through their Facebook or. So that's why you should follow or like their Facebook page as well. Subscribe to their YouTube channel, which is where you are watching now. And additional will be this Facebook page. Leave a like so you'll see the announcement. Right?
I forgot to show the.
Just a few stuff to do for
I forgot to show them
an awesome
the
keyboard
acrylic.
and a mouse.
What you can
was
do
that?
with acrylic.
You can still
and-
show them now.
Yeah, this I forgot. Yeah, I mean, I'll just show them again. I think I showed it before, but
What is it?
this is a custom. Yeah,
Yeah.
for the motherboard
It's a custom motherboard armor thing.
armor thing, like you can use to.
you can like zoom in.
If you want,
here, but
you want to
can't.
change the color of your motherboard because this one's all black. So
Yeah, you want to
I-
put some white.
I
accent
modded it
in
a
there.
bit, made some custom plates for it, so it will match the theme of the case. Also you can use it on the GPU. If you guys could see that there's a custom cover for the GPU, so that the color combination is what do you call it?
Black and white.
Black and white.
Monochromatic.
I'm still not sure what to.
So again, yeah, modding. That's what modding does. This is a white case. Components that Mike has are mostly black. A black motherboard, a black
Because
graphics
I mean,
card.
if you like put
But-
in all black parts, and
Yeah,
like,
but you don't want to
doesn't look-
paint a motherboard
Yeah.
and a graphics card and ruin its warranty, right?
Yeah.
So you can use acrylic, put some designs right there like those, and then paint it,
Yeah.
slap it on the parts. Then you'll get a white accent. Then and the flow of the design will be so much better.
And
Modding.
with like what we do is we have different motherboards. I mean,
Yes.
sometimes we reuse them.
Yes, that's true.
We don't sell them we reuse them. We like
Different builds.
we're gonna
and-
be using it on different projects, so I can just remove this custom plate I made and transfer it to a new
Yes, to a
new
different
case,
one.
make a new theme for it. So I can stretch the usability of my hardware for a longer period than just, I mean, like buying a new motherboard
buying
again
new-
for
new
just a
parts,
new project, which costs. I mean, the amount of money you save by just
Reusing parts.
reusing parts and then just making it look different. I mean, because this motherboard came
it still works.
came from an old project, so
Yeah.
yeah.
It still works, and it still works with games and whatever it is that you're doing. You don't have to replace it. So you can like
Let's
just
check
mod your
out
case
more.
instead of upgrading. You know.
Next time I think we could high tower. So how many guys joined the raffle?
Yeah. So you guys got your answers down there in the chat, so Andy can list you down.
Okay. Do you have any idea who's going next after this one?
I know.
After
I
this
don't,
one?
I don't have any idea who's going.
I think Jesse's also doing a second.
Like a continuation.
Yeah, continuation. So maybe this is gonna be a type of live series, modding series. So
Which is good for you
Yep.
guys if you're into modding. You don't know how to start. You're looking for information. Then yes, this is a good avenue for you to learn. You can ask questions like right now. We can give you the answers real time.
maybe next time, we can ask for other. If Thermaltake is coming out with new case, I think next year they're coming.
Yeah.
Out with,
We can discuss their
Yeah.
cases too.
review,
In
do
this,
a,
in
do a
this
sort
manner.
of short, quick review after the model part. Who's the? So, GPMs 2 to 3. Okay. I think
Andy
we-
said, let's just pick someone. We just pick one now? How do we do that?
Ah,
That's
yeah.
hard.
Yeah. And they should do the picking. I mean,
Yeah.
they should do the picking.
No.
So that
No, you pick.
people won't be get mad at us, right? And they should do the picking. They should do the picking. Or sort of like raffle it.
Yeah, because we know most of them.
Yeah.
So I don't want people to get the wrong impression.
So maybe we can wrap it up in a few minutes and then.
Yeah, we're just burning time right now, waiting for confirmation on how the giveaway will be announced. Will it be now? Will it be
And
later?
stay tuned for the invitations announcement.
Yes. Please do
It's-
watch out in the next few days or
Yeah.
weeks about the Thermal Take
Super excited.
Invitational
Yep.
2019 Season 1, I guess.
That's season 1.
Season one.
They should. I'm not sure they're
But,
coming
yeah,
out with
anyway.
season 2.
Modders will reveal their mods soon, so that's something to be excited about because I wanted to see what they came up with as well. Then there will be voting, right?
Yeah, voting.
So when
There's
that time
judging, I
comes,
think it's
vote for
judging
your
and voting.
favorite modder, and then you'll get the chance of winning prizes as well just by voting. So it's a fun.
Popoy
weekend.
is one of the participants.
Yeah, for the
local
Philippines, we have,
local
Popoy.
representative
Ramdom
from the
from
Philippines. So
Bernardo Mod Shop. He's from Davao. He's the best guy
check
in
out
Davao.
check out
Check
his
him out.
entry and support
Yes, support the
Philippines. And good luck to everyone. Most of the how many people do you know?
In the invitationals.
Yeah.
I know like most of the guys
No, but
every year.
No, but this year is like
I know
don't
San, I know Eric,
Yeah, Eric.
I know Ben.
Yeah,
I
basically
know.
the same. They're newer ones like the one from Korea and
I know Toru. Is there Korea? I don't know the Korean
Korea
guy.
or
I don't
China
know.
and the China.
And the one from China, I
The one
don't
from
know
China.
too.
But yeah, I think there's one from
But at least
Korea.
half of the guys.
They're
we
like
know.
how many are the total participants? Like
I think
9?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah. I forgot.
But it's
Because-
somewhere between 9 and
Because
12.
most of them are not active, so
Yes.
I don't see. I only see the post of the ones that I am familiar with. So.
After the invitational, I don't know when they're gonna start another one by
Hopefully
2020,
after
hopefully
before Computex.
they'll have one before Computex, and we'll see
Hopefully
more
before
awesome mods
Computex.
from Thermal Take.
Because Computex is like six months away, almost 6 months.
Yeah, roughly.
We're gonna be seeing some. Also, CES is coming up this
Yeah, CES is coming
January,
out.
and I think they.
Are they gonna launch something?
Yeah,
at
they're
CES?
gonna
They
launch a new case or cases this
are?
January.
This January.
Yeah.
All right, that's something to look out for.
Yeah.
So again, follow Thermal Take on Facebook,
Global, Thermaltake Global on Facebook, on YouTube,
Facebook,
and
YouTube.
Facebook.
Yes.
So yeah, I think we can.
Yeah,
this
I
up.
think we can wrap this up. We'll just check out the winners. Just watch out for it on Thermal Take.
They'll be posting
page. We'll post it later. So guys, if you're still here in this part of this video, thank you very much for keeping up with us.
And watching us do the
Yeah, watching us do the
custom cell phone stand.
custom cell phone stand. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you had fun as much as we did.
Yep.
And yeah, we'd like to be back doing something like this. Teach you guys
Yeah,
more
definitely
about
we'll be
modding.
back, yeah.
Definitely,
We'll be back.
so long as Thermal Take still wants us to do it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we'd like to say thanks to Thermaltake for
Thermaltake,
sending
yes.
this case and for giving us the chance to impart some of the knowledge that we've learned or hope to learn more in our years of modding.
Yes.
And hopefully we will be back again soon to do another live modding.
Yeah. You can suggest what
what topics you want to
discuss, so it'll
so
be
how
more
do we go about that?
interactive.
Maybe in the chat.
You can leave it in the chat, leave it in the comments.
What-
This will
what
be
you want
archived in
to-
YouTube anyway.
What content you
Yeah.
guys wanted to see?
What part of
the-
modding do you want us to discuss in the live session? Then maybe we can work things out with
Yep.
thermal take and
Hopefully more raffles.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Definitely there will be more raffles.
So yeah, again,
Thank you.
follow Mike's Facebook page, tantricmodz. Mine is madmods
Madmods,
PC
PC
modding.
We're both
Don't
on-
forget to subscribe on Thermal
Thermal
Take,
take.
YouTube, and on Facebook. We'll announce the giveaway winner later. So, any last words?
I just said it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's
Thank you guys.
it. Thank
yeah.
you. Yes,
you.
there's
And
nothing more to
Thermal
say,
Take.
but thank you. Thank you
Thank you
guys.
for the
You've been
support.
awesome. Peace.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Beep, 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 beep. So I can just stop. Beep, beep, beep. Just stop these two.
Yeah.
So what is going to be doing? And this. Stop.